Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Blackness has been used as a fashion statement for a variety of people that are not black. And honestly, I'm tired of it. My black identity was with me at birth. My black identity continues to follow me, and I'm going to be having this black identity until the day that I die. Seeing people use it as some sort of fashion statement, something that they can just discard whenever they get tired of it, is offensive to say the least. Why is it that they do that? To me, it is a form of something that has been around on the internet, the terminology you may or may not have heard of, known as blackfishing. Now, will all of them exclusively or explicitly try to be black? Maybe not all the time, but you can very much so see the hints, the inspiration in there. They like the appeal, the swagger, the aura that comes from black identities and black musicians or black models or black aesthetics, but they don't actually want to be black. They just want to be something that's not themselves. Do I think that it always comes from a place of malintent? No, but just because somebody doesn't mean to do something doesn't necessarily negate the harm. For example, if I hit you with my car on accident, I still have hit you with my car. I have still caused you harm, but obviously I didn't mean it, but that's not enough for me to not mean it. The harm is still there. I don't care how cool or trendy it looks. I mean, you should not do that. That's kind of weird. I don't do that with any other culture myself. And so I don't think other people should be doing that with other cultures, of course. With all of that comes ignorance, of course. And one of the primary reasons I saw, for example, me as somebody that lived in the UK for I want to say like 3 or 4 years, a lot of the girls that I worked with, for example, you know, the plump lip fillers, you know, the really dark tanned skin, or like, you know, the tanning lotions and whatnot, they specifically said that they wanted to have this look like they were always on holiday, or they lived a more lavish life. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I mean, let's talk about why it's harmful, in all honesty. There's always this stereotype that black women are very aggressive. There's always this stereotype where if you assert yourself, or, you know, you're opinionated, you're angry, or you're a bitch, or you're irrational. I always get hit with this, and I find that so weird, and I may be able to laugh it off after experiencing it so many times, but at one point do we have to sit down and be like, okay, well, this is weird. This is very unacceptable. For example, I'm very firm in my boundaries. Primarily outside of this, my full-time job is streaming. You know, I make content online, and most of it is streaming. That's how I make my rent. That's how I pay my bills. But oftentimes, when you have a stream going, anybody from anywhere in the world can say hello to you. They can say what they want to you, as long as the chat system allows it, or whether the auto moderation picks it up or not. And because of that, I've had some very interesting things said to me. So oftentimes I'll get compared to characters like Claudette, like Elodie, like Sheva, like Michonne. I don't think that it's coming from a place of malintent, but it is a place of ignorance. And so, of course, when I establish a boundary, hey, I don't want to be compared to that, people are always quick to say, wow, you're so angry, or wow, you can't accept a compliment. It's very weird. It's very bizarre. And so I've just had a strict boundary to not have that be a thing in my chats. You know, even just matching the energy that I receive online back, I get labeled as very not nice things. But for the people that blackfish, they don't have to worry about any of that. I mean, what luck, they can just take it off anytime they get ready to. Just like some of our favorite celebrities. Number one offender, I would have to say, would definitely be Ariana Grande. I like Ariana Grande's music. I have enjoyed the different looks that she's put on throughout her life, but as a teenager, like my late teens, I started to realize she's almost darker than me. Like, for example, in the Thank You Next music video, and I know tanning is one thing, but the problem is she's never looked like that beforehand. That is an excess. That is an identity that is not her own. The genre that she's attached herself to, and the aesthetics that she's attached herself to. But as soon as that role for Glinda freed up and it was her supposed dream role, you can see she got the fuck out of the black identity real quick. No more black scent.
Kill me, get your ass in here.
This is the Mac I'm here to talk about today, girl. Come on.
I'm like, bitch, that's my cookie. That's my juice, okay?
I'm Ariana Grande, and this is my life in looks. Well, some of my life. So far. some of so far in looks of my life.
No more dark skin, no more dark hair. She is ready to be the white woman that she always was. But it doesn't just stop there. There are plenty of other celebrities, so let's go on. We also have Miley Cyrus, who the moment that she wanted to step away from her previous Disney career and really go all out and let the world know that she was no longer Hannah Montana, she dove straight into blackness. Some people use blackness as a way to rebel. There was the twerking at the VMAs, all of her aesthetics and music swapped from the country, lighthearted, or pop, all the way to rap and hip hop, essentially cosplaying something that she definitely was not. Another great example is Post Malone, of course using hip hop and rap to further his career, making a bunch of industry connections and whatnot, and then going on to do
country.
Now, way back when, Charlemagne the God actually invited Post Malone onto his podcast, The Breakfast Club, to ask him a couple of questions, one of them including, what is it that you do for Black Lives Matter?
What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
What?
I don't know.
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If anything.
I feel like, you know, and that's funny too, actually, that you brought that up, because I have a song called Too Young.
Okay.
And you know, in Dallas, a kid named Christian Taylor got shot and killed. And you know, a week before that happened, you know, he tweeted the lyrics to my song, which was like, it was like prophetic.
What was the lyrics?
I don't want to die too young.
Wow.
And that's crazy that he was listening to my song, you know, and he tweeted it, and it happened, you know. It's wild, and I don't know what to.
What does that have to do with Black Lives Matter?
Nothing. I'm just saying that.
And later on in an interview with Rolling Stone, Post Malone actually doubled down and proceeded to say that he was a victim of reverse racism. But it was an honest conversation. What is it that you're doing to help the disparaged group of people that you're actively appropriating from? Oh, and he collaborated with Morgan Wallen too. Bad Baby. This little girl got a head start just by appearing on Dr. Phil and showing her entire ass and embarrassing her mother by trying to be black. And at the time, people thought it was absolutely hilarious to see this little white girl be the exact opposite of what you'd expect, because she was stereotypically cosplaying what a black woman would be like. And flash forward to now, not only does Bad Baby continue to profit from her appearance on Dr. Phil all those years ago, this doesn't even look like a white woman anymore. The lip fillers, the darkening of her skin, her entire aesthetic, nails, fashion, music, you name it. In fact, she is damn near a spitting image of Amber Rose. The influence of blackness even moves entire families, and almost every single Kardashian has taken a part of this at some point. Oh, but don't worry, it can go even further than this. Basically all of K-pop. But the amount of appropriation in K-pop is so bad and reaches way beyond what this video could contain. I think we'll save it for another one.